This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by SACL CAI. They're a company that does collections a whole new way. They know that not only do you want your money back, you also want to keep your customers. SACL CAI. They collect with respect. It started in 2002.
We've got calls waiting to talk to you. Mark is making
I've got an email
hand
too.
signals. Okay, well, emails can wait. We're going to Manuel in New York on the amplifier line.
Its first broadcast was on an FM station in Florida.
Call 800-259-9231. Let's talk to Bill in Oklahoma. Bill, you're on with Bernard von Nothaus from the Liberty Dollar.
Now it raises its angry voice from a quiet Keene neighborhood.
All of his inventory, his computers, their files, the shipments that were waiting to go out the door. They raided the vault as well at the Sunshine Mint. And they took all of the silver that was backing all of the dollars, the actual paper certificates that are out in people's hands.
It is Free Talk Live, the nationally syndicated voice of liberty.
Worth a little more or a little less than $1? Okay, yeah, gotcha.
There you go. One of the objections that people will come up with about the Liberty Dollar that is so easy to overcome is that, well, how come I can't get this at spot price?
Well, of course you can't get it at spot price. Spot price is for silver or gold. It's for the metal itself. Well, the Liberty
bullion.
Dollar, yeah, the bullion itself.
And spot is in, like, you have to buy 5,000 pounds to get it at spot
right, or
price.
you get it in the shape of a bunch of jewelry or something. The Liberty Dollar has a premium on it because they have to mint it. All those people that mint it have to eat. They have to sell it. All those people that sell it have to eat. There's a business behind it.
Right, it costs money
and
to
his
distribute
margin
this.
is remarkably small compared to anything else you would buy retail. If you were worried about liberty, concerned about your liberties rather than the government who just wants to take it away.
Bernard, are you back with us?
The show is now syndicated on 31 radio stations nationwide. And it's beginning to become a force in American politics. The staff moved here to Keene, New Hampshire in 2006 as members of the Free State Project. Right now they're doing a show about the besieged Liberty Dollar, but normally they allow callers to just call in and take the show in whatever direction they want.
Before we let you go, you are, just to reiterate, going to be speaking, providing you're not in a jail cell, at the New Hampshire Liberty Forum coming up January 3rd through the 6th. A bunch of great libertarian, liberty-oriented luminaries there speaking, and just a... Were you there? You weren't there last year at the Liberty Forum. You were at the...
Reality.
Yes,
Okay.
we're working on that, and Mark will call you about that. Hour 2's coming up. This is Free Talk Live.
Play with them. We've been having a good time with it.
Oh, you're shooting smoke at me? Ugh.
For a moment.
Okay. Just wondered whether it would be called into question anyway.
The show airs for 3 hours, 6 nights a week, so participants have to find a way to stay awake and stay hydrated and stay full. The three hosts are Julia Miranda here of Keene, New Hampshire, Mark Edge, also of Keene, New Hampshire. Well, you're from Keene, New Hampshire, and Ian Bernard from Keene, New Hampshire. Both Mark and Ian moved from Sarasota in 2006, correct?
Correct.
As did others,
Pit stop.
including Julia.
He actually didn't move from Sarasota.
Correction, actually, there is one New Hampshire native here. Ian, tell me what's happened with Free Talk Live over the last few years. What's been the story?
Well, we got syndicated, and I have my mouth full, so don't mind me.
Oh, sorry.
Why don't you start?
We got syndicated in 2004 as a weekend show, but we did 2 shows, and then the GCN Genesis Communications Network said, "Yeah, we'd like to have you on weekdays." It took us about 6 weeks to build a studio because the radio station we were working for at the time wasn't terribly interested in having us on weekdays.
Well,
2005, Free Talk Live had 8 shows. Now they're up to 31.
stations.
I mean, 31 stations, not shows.
Did you ever ask Paula if she had kids?
Hats on them and like a gosh.
Number 2 of the program. It is Ian here with you.
And Julia.
And Mark.
1-800-259-9231. Join us online at freetalklive.com. All the features on the site completely free, so enjoy those on us again, freetalklive.com. Let's go right into the phone calls to start things out. Paula has been waiting patiently in Florida. Hello, Paula.
Yeah, hi, hon. I've been on the phone all day about this, and the reps are furious
About what?
What?
about what's going on.
With what? With the Liberty Dollar?
Furious. Anyway, everybody's
Wait,
been told...
Paula, wait! What's going on with what?
With the coins.
Okay, the Liberty Dollar,
Okay.
which aren't coins, that's a government term. Liberty
Anyway.
Dollars are silver pieces.
Well, anyway, they were told to call their state attorney's office, the ones that sit money in, you know, to get the coins, and they just took off with it. They said to call their state attorney's office.
Very good.
Okay, is that all you had, Paula? Anything else on your mind?
I called my cousin Jim about it and let him know, and I didn't
You
know
gotta call
about
Cousin
it.
Jim. I mean, you can't leave him out. Now, here's a question. Julia, you had a question about Paula's family, didn't you?
Right, Paula, you call in so much, I feel almost like I know you a little bit. And
She's a celebrity.
I know, I've always wondered, do you have children?
Yes,
How many?
I have 4. and
4
3
kids. Good heavens. Are they boys, girls? What's the mix?
3 boys and a girl.
Excellent. What are their ages?
Oh, they're all grown. 30s.
They coming back there to Florida to visit, or did you move to
they live here
Florida?
in Florida.
What's that?
They live here in Florida.
They live here in Florida. So are you from?
And we'll let you know as soon as that's available. All he's asking for is
Is
that your
Yeah,
England accent?
I hear.
All right, 800-259-9231. Yesterday, or Wednesday, the Liberty Dollar home office was raided. They confiscated all their product, all the gold and silver, and froze their bank accounts. And in a related story, the New Hampshire Union Leader reporting that in Concord, New Hampshire, federal law enforcement officials want to seize the home, bank accounts, and automobile of the owner of 3 smoke shops in Manchester, Nashua, and Salem.
I'm on a break. I was interviewing Ian Bernard, the main host of Free Talk Live. Ian, what is Free Talk Live all about?
Free Talk Live is a show that, in concept, allows people to call in about whatever they want. So theoretically, we can go anywhere and discuss anything. It does tend to lean towards, when it comes to the issues, and people seem to want to talk more about issues these days than anything else. Probably it has to do with the fact that the government's getting more and more oppressive as days go on. But when it comes to the issues, we take a principled, pro-liberty position, though Mark is maybe a little less than principled, which sort of allows for a bit of conflict on the program between his small government viewpoint and my no government viewpoint, or my voluntarist or free market viewpoint, if you will.
Great.
And that allows people to really see 2 different sides of a discussion that they don't normally see, in talk radio, or here rather, in talk radio, because what you normally get in talk radio is, well, the Rush Limbaugh wannabes that are talking about the Republicans' talking points, and then the Democrat guys that are just talking about the Democrats' talking points. Nobody ever really talks about small government or the free market anymore, so it's kind of a different perspective entirely. I hope
All
that
right.
answered your question.
Thanks, Ian. It sure did.
That's her name.
There's also an important piece of New Hampshire-related news for Free Talk Live, and that is that they just got on their 3rd radio station in New Hampshire this month, and that's WKBK in Keene. Since they're Free Staters, that's very significant, as their whole mission, in life to a certain extent over the next few years is going to be enhancing liberty in their new home, New Hampshire. This is Dave Ridley signing off for the Ridley Report from Keene, New Hampshire.
SACL, CAI. They collect with respect.